Hi, Tiffany. Robin here with the Robin Realty Group. We are live. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, I get a lot of questions about how to get into real estate. Where do I start? I'm scared. I don't think I'm going to make any money. Sometimes people even tell me, I really got to stick to my 9 to 5 because that's my real job. So just wanted to put this out there in the world to see if I can just help just one person out there make the change to get into real estate and understand the benefits of becoming a realtor. So anyway, I've been getting lots of questions in lately and just wanted to talk a little bit about that in a different session than our Wine Wednesdays that we do. So this is a Q&A for anyone who is interested. And of course, if you have any other questions and you're actually not getting this live, you can simply email me anytime at tiff@robinrealtygroup.com or simply call my office at 985-778-2525. Listen, if you have any questions, please click the link below and I'll gladly answer any questions that you have at this point. So anyway, a little bit about me and my history. I have been in real estate. Now this is my 7th year in real estate, having a good time, growing our business. So loving what I do. Before that, in the other world, I was actually in the corporate world for a long time. I came from an actual funeral and cemetery company. I was a trust administrative supervisor, and that company, I love the company. I actually loved who I work with. However, I really felt like I grew to the point that my boss at the time was only 40. She wasn't going anywhere anytime soon. And I really wanted to grow some more. And I really feel I had hit that glass ceiling that where I wasn't going to get anywhere anytime soon, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure some of you guys out there are actually feeling that as well. So, I really wanted to get into real estate to say, hey, you know what? There's lots of potential I could do. I actually got into it thinking I was going to be Donald Trump and start investing and flipping properties and stuff. So that's actually why I got into real estate. But I had decided, just like everyone else, I was scared. Where was the money going to come from? What was I going to do? Because at the time, I had to bring in at least $5,000 a month in order to support my family and make sure all the bills were paid. So it was a big risk and a big, looking back, a huge opportunity, really. And it ended up being getting into real estate. So what was I going to do? So I had decided at that point, you know what, I'm going to get into real estate part-time and be on the side. So that's what I had. So I went ahead, took the classes I needed to take, and got into real estate. So my part-time gig with real estate actually ended up only lasting 3 weeks before I realized, goodness gracious, there is a huge opportunity out there for me to make a lot of money doing this. And part-time, which wasn't going to cut it. I had lots of duties at my job that I was at, and I did both of them. So I took the leap of faith, of course, with my husband by my side, cheering me on, saying, you know what, you can do it. Go ahead. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make it work. So I went ahead, put my 2 weeks in at that job, and got into real estate full time. My first full year in real estate, I brought home a gross commission of what I brought home was $165,000. So I didn't know any better, really. I just thought that's what everybody was making and everybody was doing. I didn't know that there was a standard. So I just decided I was going to make what I wanted. So my husband actually, funny story is that my husband, my goal was, he's always been my #1 fan, but my goal was $100,000 my first full year in real estate. And he's like, oh, Tiffany, you don't think that maybe you are setting yourself up? I mean, you sure you can do that? I mean, that's a lot of work to make that kind of money. And I said, I felt like he was trying to tell me I couldn't do it. So if anybody knows me, if you try to tell me I can't do something, I'm definitely going to find a way to make it happen. So that $100,000 turned into $165,000. Wow, right? Yeah. And by the way, I put in about $5,000 into my business to make me $165,000. So, you know, it's impressive looking back. I'm like, oh my gosh. But also, I was like, really, if I can do it, anybody can come in here and do this business and be hugely successful at it. I have no secret powers. I try to put spells on my husband all the time. It doesn't work. You know, I don't have any kind of magic spells to put on people or anything really to make that happen. I'm no different than anyone else in this world. So yeah, I mean, so that's really my story and how I got into real estate. And also, I realized really fast that I'm really good at one thing and one thing only, and I needed to hire the rest to do everything else on the team. So no one succeeds alone. And doing real estate ended, you know, really humbled me to realize, you know what, you don't only have to succeed, but you really have to lean on others to help you in your path to success. So that's my story, and would love to help you guys out there, you know, create your story. So please don't hesitate to call me anytime. As I said before, 985-778-2525. You can call me at any time or ask me any questions here, or private message me on Facebook, whatever you want to do. I'm pretty open to any kind of way you want to communicate with me. Also, so one question that we get is, you know, how long is it going to take me to get a license? So, you know, really, that depends on you. There's some great courses out there right now. Online courses, in-class courses, in-class coaching, actually, that can help you succeed at that. At Keller Williams, which is who my sponsoring broker is, and that's the company I'm with, they offer a coaching program that you can come in and get have the whole class and coaching experience with live agents teaching this class to you and kind of giving you Q&A and real life scenarios to help you in the path of success in passing the real estate exam, where it's 3 weeks every night, 4 nights a week for 3 weeks. And it's actually a great coaching program they have there to help you succeed at passing your real estate exam. Real life experiences from real life agents doing this at a high level. So it's a great opportunity to get exposed prior to actually passing your exam. So just thought I'd point that out. For more information about that class, that coaching program, it's you can always visit www.letuscoach.com, and that'll give you some more information about Legacy and what Legacy has to offer. And they actually offer the class at the Keller Williams Mandeville branch. That's where they host it. So you know, I'd love to share with you about that as well. So that kind of covers, you know, how do I go about it? And if you need more information about that, you know, please give me a call. I can definitely direct you in many different paths. If the sit-down class is not a good option for you, you can always take the online courses. So there's tons of schools out there, tons of opportunity to get your license very quickly. Now, typically, I'll tell you, so that's a 3-week program there, but you can take it and you can take it in a month online, or you can take it in 6 months online. It's really up to you about how fast you want to get into real estate and start making some money. So it's totally on your schedule and what works best for you and your family. So the other big question is, you know, how quickly do I get paid when I become a realtor? Again, the success is up to you. What I suggest people when I talk to them a little bit about becoming a realtor and getting into business is really start to let people, your friends and families, know, hey, guess what? I'm taking this real estate course. I'm about to become a realtor. So keep that in mind. If you hear of anyone looking to buy or sell, I'd love for them I'd love the opportunity to work with your any referral you send my way. Or, you know, just give them, start amping them up. Let them know right away, yeah, I'm in a real estate course. I'm taking real estate courses. I'm doing this with real estate. I'm doing that with real estate. You know, begin speaking that way, putting it out in the world, letting people know, and being purposeful about letting people know. I am going to be a realtor pretty shortly, so please keep that in mind. And how many referrals can I count on you for? You know, it's so important for me. You know, it's so important for me and my family to be able to count on you for supporting me in my success as a realtor. So that's the language you have to start talking. Just let them know from, you know what, how many, you know, thank you so much for always being such a huge fan of mine. I'm about to start my path and becoming a real estate agent, a realtor, and just curious, how many referrals can I count on you for? And just start asking people, and they're like, what are you talking about? Say, I'm just putting it out there in the world, trying to stay real positive about this. And you know what, you've been such a huge fan of mine my whole life, or whatever it may be, and just wanted to thank you for that. And I know that I'm going to be able to count on you in the future to help me and my family be successful in real estate, and just wanted to see what I can count on you for. So start that language now. If you're thinking about getting into real estate, put it out there, let people know. So the sooner you get the word out there, the sooner you're going to start seeing, reap that. You know, people are starting to call you. You're going to become the expert at that point. So just wanted to put out, that's how you get started. That's how quickly you can get started. So that's going to depend on you. My experience is that I was not even licensed before people started calling me and asking me about real estate. Obviously, at that, I'm not licensed. I could not do anything with them. So they ended up waiting for me to say, oh, you know what, when you get your real estate license, I want to be your first client. So I'm like, you know, that's the language I started to put out there in the world. I'm not licensed yet. However, I would love the opportunity to work with you and your family and get your house sold. How's that sound? So I should have my license in 2 weeks. I can call you then. Are you good with that? And just start speaking that language, just start putting it out there like that. And that's how it'll happen. And so, you know, for me, that's kind of how it worked for me. I had a check in my hand within the first month of being a real estate agent. I don't know. I've made a check every single month since I've started real estate. So if you're hearing terms out there, you know what, you can't get paid for this amount of time, or you can't get paid for that amount of, you know, if it takes this, it's really up to you. How much work are you going to put into it up front to become a rock star real estate agent? You know, it's up to you. I don't like when people say, oh, it's going to take you 3 months. Oh, it's going to take you 6 months. No, it's going to take as long as it's going to take you. That's up to you. Your success is only in your hands. So, you know, like I said, when I started, I had to make $5,000 a month to support my family. And I have every single month since I've been in real estate. So, I'm one of the lucky ones, I guess, but anybody can do what I do. The other questions that we get is, you know, how do I get my first client? Well, we kind of talked about that. You get your first client by putting that out there. Your friends and family are the ones who are going to do the most business with you. 52% of my business still to this day is referrals from my past clients, referrals from my family and friends, and that's how it's been my whole career. So rely on them. Let them know you are in real estate, because guess what? It's going to hurt when your cousin goes to someone else for real estate needs instead of you. And, you know, it's not on purpose. They just didn't know. They don't know what they don't know. And if you're not asking them for business, then quite frankly, you're not doing your job as an expert real estate agent. So be the one they know, be the one that they want to call when it comes to real estate. So you're going to get your first business from your family and friends by far. So rely on them to be your biggest fan. You know, another question I had that came in was, I'm broke. How much promoting my business will cost me? You know, that's really up to you. See, I was very fortunate. My best friend was a Keller Williams real estate agent when was starting to get my license. So she was telling me lots of wonderful things about Keller Williams, how training based they are. And really, that's the language that I speak. I am very learning based. Everything I do, I'll read about it. I want to take a class on it. I want to know more about it. So knowledge is power for me. And Keller Williams models were in place already. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go with Keller Williams. They have all these great models in place and these huge, just everything you need to be successful in real estate. Their model is, I'm going to teach you how to fish. I'm not going to give you the fish. That old Chinese proverb, actually, nothing like that. And that's the way they look at real estate. They really put it out there like that. Look, I'm going to give you all the tools you need to be successful at this business. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to you and your determination, your implementation as to how successful you're going to be. Like I said, my first year in real estate, I spent $5,000. That's it, to make $165,000. I would say that that's a great return on my investment. Real estate agents really take for granted how cheap it is to start up your own business. Now, if I was going to start up a McDonald's or Burger King, or let's say Raising Cane's, I really like Raising Cane's. So I'm going to say that I really like Chick-fil-A. So let's say Chick-fil-A, they're my favorite. It's going to cost you $500,000, something like, I don't even know what the buy-in is at this point to get a Chick-fil-A franchise started. It costs tons of money. And this is their own business. They're going to have to pay for staff. They got to pay rent on the building, or own the building, the product, everything like that, the advertising, whatever it is. They spend millions of dollars to get their business up and going. Real estate agents, the cost up front to become a realtor is what, like $1,000, $1,200? I think that's what it's going to cost you for your real estate class, your real estate license, your MLS dues, your professional dues. That's how much upfront costs you're gonna spend. Look, you guys, I put mine on a credit card because it is a cost of doing business. I am my own boss. I am starting. That's the mindset you have to go in. If you were starting a Snowball stand, how much is that going to cost you? You're starting a Chick-fil-A, that's going to cost you a ton of money. You start any kind of business, there's always some kind of startup cost. Now, think about this. Someone who owns a McDonald's, how much do you think they really make a year off of that, what they own? Just think about it. I can tell you this. Real estate agents make about 4 times as much as they do, and they have all that overhead. So the rate of return is endless at this point in becoming a realtor versus another small business. You guys, this is what you're doing. You're starting your own small business. So yes, it's going to cost you a couple bucks. It's just a matter of, don't say yes to every shiny object that comes along, because there will be plenty. You're going to start getting calls from all kinds of people that promise you these leads and you're going to make tons of money. Well, at the end of the day, it's going to rely on you as to how much money you're going to make. How well scripted are you? Do you know what to say even when a buyer does call you? Do you know what to say when a seller calls you? Are you prepared for those conversations? So the amount of money you spend really doesn't matter. It's really the amount of time you spend on yourself and developing yourself. Get well scripted, know your market, previewing homes. Those are the things that highly trained, experienced agents are going to do. That's why they outperform their competition. So be that agent, be the expert in your market. All of that is free. You can do that on your own. So when you do get that call, your conversion rates are up. New agents, they miss out on opportunities left and right. And the biggest reason that they miss out on the opportunities is because, 1, they don't know what to say. 2, they're not confident that, hey, you know what, I do know what to say, but I don't know how to say it because, oh my God, I'm scared. I'm a new agent. Stop talking to yourself like that. You're no longer the new agent. You are the expert. And So they don't know what to say. They're not confident in what to say, and they have no follow-up. Luckily, where I am over here at Keller Williams, they give you everything you possibly need in regards to what to say, how to say it, how to follow up with people, what's the steps to follow up with people. Oh, and by the way, here's the system to use for free for you to follow up with your clients. Put them in here and you'll start nurturing them so that, you know what, in 3 weeks from now when they are ready, they know to call you. Or better yet, you got a reminder just showing up in your calendar to give them a ring and make sure you're nurturing them. And those are different things that, you know, you're taught on. They have some great new classes, Ignite, Bold. We have Commitment to Excellence that helps you kind of get everything, the checklist you need to get started, the training you need to take to become a real estate expert. So back to how much it's going to cost you to promote your business. Facebook, you guys, is free. 19% of my business still to this day comes from Facebook. And that's all I do is, you know, put it out in the world that I am a realtor. So when people see my post, hey, look, she just sold something here. Oh, look, she's giving me information about this flood zone that's changing. Or look, she's telling me this. And I'm not recreating anything. I'm just simply stating facts that were at one point told to me, and now I get to share it with the world. So I've become the real estate expert. They know when they think of real estate, they think of me. So you have to tie those two together. Facebook's a great tool in real estate to promote yourself as a real estate expert. So use it, utilize it. Don't be one of those that are scared of it and say, oh, I don't Facebook, or oh, I don't Twitter, or I don't do any of that stuff. Well, guess what? You're going to have to. It's free. So when it comes to I'm broke and I don't have money to promote my business, there you go. Boom, Facebook. Start adding people that you know and or you may know from someone else. Start adding them as your friends. I mean, when I got into real estate, one of the biggest things, I think I'm at my limit now. I'm right at 4,000 something friends now. But when I first got into real estate, I started visiting my friends' pages and started looking at their friends and saying, you know what, do I know them? Or I do know them. I went to high school with them. Oh, I went to middle school with them. Oh, those were my neighbors I grew up with. So start going through your friends list and seeing, you know, am I friends with those people? And are they mutual friends, you know? Start adding friends. Start getting your Facebook where it needs to be in order to create the presence that you're about to create once you become a realtor. So that's an easy free tip. You know, you can leave at this point because that's 19% of my business, you guys. Don't be the one to miss out on it. You know how many people should have that same return that don't? It's simple. It's free. The other thing that is free is that I'm pretty sure that everyone has one of these. I think this is called a phone. It's a cell phone, and it's actually, you know, an iPhone, and it's touchscreen. You know, it's got little things that are called contacts right here. You see the contacts? Yeah, everybody has contacts. So start calling them. So simple. You guys, pick up the phone, make phone calls. I'm actually calling you today from my prospecting center. I make phone calls every day, and as you can see, that's not my desk. I'm actually sitting at my desk, but that is that's Courtney's desk over there. And we sit here every day, make phone calls, looking for buyers for our listings, or looking for listings for our buyers that we're currently working with. So, you know, we know the phone is free. I have like 4,000 rollover minutes right now. And, you know, it's so easy to simply call and say, hey, look, I was hoping you can help me with something. I'm actually in real estate, and I'm wondering, who do you know that's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate that I can call today? And you know, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for thinking about me and taking a minute of your day to have a conversation with me. And, you know, if you know of someone in the future that you hear of, please give me a ring and give me their information, because I'd love to tell them about what I can do to help them. It's so simple. And if you do that every single day of your career, you will be successful. That's what we do here. That's what the most highly successful agents in the business do. where they are every single day that they're working. So utilize that. You have a phone. It's free. Get on it. Don't be afraid of it. The phone is your friend. It's your cash register. So, I need to get a green case because it's your money. That's where it is. Answer it. Follow up with people. Another free way, to promote your business as a brand new real estate agent is actually door knocking. Door knocking is fun. You get out. It's, you're in the sun. So, you're getting your vitamin D. You feel good. It's a feel good sport. You're getting out, meeting people face to face and letting them know, hey, look, I'm a real estate agent. The first place to start is your own neighborhood. Become the real estate expert in your own neighborhood. Start walking it. Let people know around you, hey, look, I'm a real estate agent. My number one thing is to make sure that the values of the homes in this neighborhood stay up because you know what? Quite frankly, I live here. So it affects me personally. It affects my pocketbook, how much money you get for your home. So if you ever think, or have you thought about selling your home in today's hot market? Do you know what your home is worth? I'd love to share that with you. If I can get you what you want for your home, would you consider selling? Would it cause a problem if I sold your house in the next 30 days? Because quite frankly, that's what we're selling houses for. Hey, everything I'm saying are scripts that are provided to me by Keller Williams. I don't make this stuff up. I just simply follow what they tell me to do. I follow the models, and you can too. So, that's some questions that I got recently. The last question I got is where do I start? What do I do? You guys, we have career nights. We actually have a career night every Monday and every Tuesday at 6:30. Every Monday we have a career night in Hammond, Keller Williams' office at 6:30. And every Tuesday night we have a career night at Keller Williams in Mandeville at 6:30. If you're interested in signing up for one of those career nights, no one's going to force you to sign up for a class. Don't be afraid. This is all to benefit you. No question is a dumb question. Please come join us at a career night or simply text me, email me, call me. I don't care. Scott always offers free coffee for whoever wants to sit down and talk to him about career in real estate. So we class as well. It's www.letuscoach.com. I'll give you some links below, and just to find out some more information. And if I can change one life with these calls, I feel like I'm doing a great thing for the world. So please, if you have thought about becoming a realtor or just looking for something else to fulfill your need to be successful and you're just not getting it where you are, give me a ring. I'd love to talk to you about the opportunities that becoming a realtor has for you and your family. So give me a call anytime, 985-778-2525, or email me, tiff@robinrealtygroup.com. See you next time. Have a good day.